Hello YouTube, Fantastic Bricks here with another Lego MOC showcase. This one is the Jurassic World MOC that I was working on. Been working on it for a while. It's changed a few times. Originally started as a little park inside of the city, and it eventually got way too big and took up too much space, so I redesigned it to put it on two 48 by 48 gray base plates, and then worked my way in to make it fit all the different sets I had, and I felt that was big enough portion to take up in the city, and I will probably end up keeping it exactly like it is with minor changes. It's not completely finished. There's some interior work that needs to be done, maybe a little bit of vegetation added at some point, but for the most part it is finished, and that is how it's going to look in the city. I'll show you more in depth different things I've done on it, whatnot, and then at the end I'll put it in the city and show you what it looks like next to the buildings and the space that I had picked out for it. I got Brickstackers here with me, which had helped me out with a lot of the parts I needed. I put a couple orders in. I usually start all my MOCs based on parts I have available and then see how far that gets me. Ordered from him mainly because of how fast and quick you get your shipments. Usually only takes a couple days, which is nice. I don't have to wait around and put the pieces where I need them. So shout out to him, and let's get into it and I'll show you everything. So real quick, give you a overview of everything. As I said before, it's on the two 48 by 48 gray base plates, which I then covered with green plates. The sets that I have in here, I got 5 different ones. I got 3 of the Gallimimuses in there. Really like that tile that comes with it. That's really nice. I mean, I guess you can get the stickers and throw them on a 2x2 white tile, but you know, it's always nice to have those printed pieces. I had the T-Rex, obviously, is in there, so that came with the tracker. I built the tracker just to see what it looked like and whatnot, but that thing, it was huge. It's not going to fit in the city. I guess for play features it's kind of cool, but other than that it really had no place, so completely disassembled that, and most of the parts I think I ended up using in here other than the tires and maybe a few other pieces, but yeah, so that's in there. Got the Raptor Escape, which I made a bunch of mods to that before. I had it much larger so it could fit more dinosaurs in it. Had to condense it again to fit it back in here, so it's pretty close to how it normally comes, I guess. Dilophosaurus ambush, put that in there as well. I like that Jeep. That Jeep's awesome. Pteranodon capture. Pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, but yeah, threw that in there as well. Originally I wasn't quite sure if I was going to keep that in there because I wanted to have all the dinosaurs kind of in their pens or, you know, little areas that they have to keep them all locked down so they're not causing havoc on the city, but didn't really want to go super crazy and try to make a big cage to put the Pteranodon in, so just having him kind of flying over top like he's escaping, and then you got the helicopter behind him that's going to try to capture him. Another big MOC I got in there is the helicopter. Took me a while to build. Wanted to make it sort of transport helicopter, a bunch of seats in there, can bring in different people visiting the park and whatnot. I also have the little building over there, which is where the Jeep sits right underneath it. The interior on that is not finished. I haven't done anything to it, mainly because I wanted to get the outside all fixed up and looking good, so the interior will get done. I don't know if I'll actually show it off ever. Probably on Instagram we'll take some pictures, but other than that, that is the overview of it, and now I'll start getting into some smaller details. Alright, so here is the main fence that goes all the way around. I had a bunch of different fence ideas and MOCs that I put up before I came to this one, but this works so much better. I think it looks a lot cleaner, and it didn't use that many parts to complete it, so that was nice. Fits pretty good. I had to work a little bit with using jumpers and whatnot to get it perfectly centered. And then as you can see on the bottom there, I got the slopes with the tile above it, which is design that was on that Raptor Escape set, which I thought looked pretty good, so I figured I'll incorporate that on the outside of the gate. And up top, there's a little bit of railing. You got the lights there to indicate power's functional, and I put some lights up there. I just kind of put them where the light would actually be needed. Let's see if I can focus. And as you can see by the middle, I'll show you later, I'll actually take them apart, but they are connected. The two base plates can come apart just for ease of transportation. Alright, so here we have the helicopter and the landing pad attached to the little outpost building MOC I made. It was actually one of the first MOCs I made for the little Jurassic World MOC park. Fits pretty good. I got the Jeep underneath there. I don't know if you can see it, but fits underneath there. I got the stairs on the side. I'll turn it around and give you a better view. Yeah, the helicopter, that was fun to build. Took a little while, but I think it turned out pretty good. I used some different colored blues in there before I finished, and then ordered what I needed to make it complete. I had brick-built propellers up here for a while. They were just too big, too heavy. Just didn't look as good as these Lego molded helicopter wings. So, and then the top just comes off fairly easy. Let's see if I can take it off without breaking this apart right now. There we go. There, so the top comes off, and there's seats in there. I think it fits, I don't know, maybe eight or nine minifigs. That's kind of cool. Use one of those printed tiles right there for the exits. Folds down, folds back up. But it turned out pretty good. I like it. Alright, now we'll move over here. We got the Raptor Escape pen, and then I just stuck the raptors and the Dilophosaurus in there. On that side, it's not really connected to anything. It just kind of fits in perfect right there, and I believe I have it attached on a few sides just so it doesn't move too much. And then, as you can see with the plating in here, since I'm up above it, made like a little dirt road that leads to the main gate. Not really far, but still put a little road in there. Over here I got a little scene with the Gallimimuses getting ready to get trapped. I don't know if they're supposed to be running around freely in there or not, but I'm guessing not, since they're going to capture them. I got another little MOC that I made a while ago. It actually was made for just to be something in the city. I put antennas on top of it, made it like a little radio tower, but then switched up some of the colors on it, and I think it works pretty good in there. It's kind of like a little power station slash security center. It's got a bunch of computers and whatnot. Let's see if I can take this out of the way and get a little closer. That'd be where like the main power Jurassic World here is coming from. Take the top off. Yeah, come on. There we go. You got some screens there and whatnot, little chair. And the main portion of the park, the largest area, is the T-Rex pen, or whatever you want to call it. The gate on the outside I've changed a bunch of times, and finally this is definitely the one I want to keep. The only thing I'll be changing with that is some of the colors and different bricks. I didn't have all the right ones to finish it completely, but definitely close enough to put her in there and call it a day. We got the little Jurassic World minifigure guy in there with that protective sphere, and then you got a little Minecraft sheep. I don't know. I think the T-Rex is probably gonna eat them, but that's just the way it is. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much everything. I'll take out this fence real quick here just to show you a closer up view of it. Kind of like to get your guys' opinions on it. If you think it's works pretty good, or if you have any ideas or suggestions on it, that'd be great too. Alright, so here is the inside gate taken out of the MOC so you can see it a little better. I actually looked at a few pictures on Google to try to come up with a design for it. The last one I had, I just had these string things going across as kind of a electrified fence thing, but it, you know, they're tiny. It looked not quite believable that I would actually be able to cage in the T-Rex, but this I think looks pretty good. I think, you know, I could see this definitely stopping him from trying to get out. I'd like to know what you guys think. Obviously, some of these bricks, Technic ones and all that, I'm going to replace them all and get the proper color, you know, 1x2 to put in there. And it's pretty solid. I can take it out, which is really nice because it actually overlaps where the two base plates meet. So take it out when I'm moving it around and put it back in. Alright, and I'll take this downstairs, put it in the city, and kind of give you an overview of how it looks there. But first, just wanted to show you the main gate. That's also one of the oldest parts of this MOC. I didn't want to mess around with it too much because it actually works as a gate and opens and whatnot. Right now I just have this plate right here holding them together. It stays together without this on there, but the pressure from the two doors, it doesn't fit exactly perfect, but you know, not too bad. Opens up, doesn't open up all the way like this, so I just have it folding in, and I made it wide enough so that that Jeep can go in and out when it needs to. I think that's the way the Jurassic doors open anyway, so it ain't too bad. But I'm going to take it all apart. Actually, I started taking it apart earlier. This is how it comes apart. You just got the Technic pins fit together, and then that's how that works. Yeah, so I'm taking it apart, bring it downstairs, put it in the city, and I'll give you a closer look at it there. Alright guys, here it is in the city, and that is where it's going to stay, at least until I completely redo the city layout again. But that's another nice thing about it, since I have it on those two base plates. As long as I find room for those, it'll fit pretty much anywhere. I think it looks pretty good back there. I don't want to put too many tall buildings in front of it, so you can kind of see it when I show the rest of the city off. And yeah, works pretty nice. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you liked it, go ahead and like. If you got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm always checking them, so if you got any questions about it, just put them up there. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, and there'll be a lot more MOCs coming up soon. Thanks.